Alright. Hey guys, we're sending you video number 3. We're going to incorporate some weight this time, so it's going to be really fun.
Get it out of your face.
I can't. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hi, but I'm looking down. It's so awkward.
We're in the mirror.
Anyways, this is how we have to roll today.
Yep.
Alright, so video number 3, we got weights kicking. It's going to be good. Build some muscle, get nice and toned. You guys are ready for it. You're big timers now, so let's do this.
Kettlebell basics. So get you guys started. Get you moving.
Yeah.
Awesome. Here we go.
Alright, I'm going to turn it over to Aaron here. Alright.
Okay, el numero uno. What are we going to do? Let me see.
This is our garage.
Alright, we're going to start you off with the regress burpee. These are just a good way to warm up. You can do them slow, but as you get to your third round, kind of start to pick it up. Every round, pick it up faster. So obviously the regress burpee, we're going to go from the side so it's easier to show. So you're going to come down almost into a squat, but your legs are together. Hands down, you'll jump out, and then keeping these knees together, because that's what's going to engage the abs. You're going to jump back in, stand up, jump, back down, out, up, jump.
These are great. They're a full body workout.
Out, up, jump. Burpees are the only workout that you engage every single muscle group: chest, tris, shoulders, abs, legs, everything. So in cardio, which is fantastic. So
yeah,
do that for your minutes, and that'll be nice and warm, and you'll be ready to get into number 2.
P.S. Aaron is filthy because we had a tire blowout earlier today, and so he had to get down and dirty to change the tire.
That's how I work out in the dirt. So on your thing that we sent you, it says no weight swing. I wasn't sure if you were going to get kettlebells or not. Since you got kettlebells, we're going to use, it'll be swing instead of no weight. So you'll pick up your heavier of your 2 kettlebells. I think Debbie got what? Like 20?
I think so, yeah. I think 20.
Perfect weight, 25 if you have it. So the swing is the first thing they teach in all kettlebells. It's your most basic movement. What you'll want to do is you want to get feet a little more than shoulder width apart, slightly bent in the knees. So you'll put your hands in the creases of
your pennants,
where your legs meet your hips, right? You'll bend. So it's a hinge movement, they call it, not a squat. So I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. So you'll hinge. So let's go over the hinge. Sorry. So a hinge from the side is butt out and up. If you notice, my head is coming down like I'm gonna headbutt the wall. Okay, down. Instead of a vertical motion of a squat. You don't want to be in the elevator. You want to be ducking under. So that's your hinge movement. So what you'll do is you get your kettlebell, put your hands in the creases of your hips, you'll bend down. When your hands pinch, and where you can't move them, that's how you know you're in your good spot. So you'll reach down and grab your kettlebell with 2 hands. You want your hands, your shoulders should be totally aligned with the kettlebell the entire time. So you don't want your grip to be here or up like this. So you want tight grip, really tight. Your hamstrings are engaged. So you will do your football hike. So you'll hike it back. So from here, hike back. So that's your first movement. So you're gonna hike and explode up. Your hands should be just floating. So you wanna generate all the power from your hamstrings. So you're going from that hike motion to your legs locked. So you should end up with those legs locked. The legs should lock before the kettlebell gets to its highest point. And when you're doing that, your elbows, when you're on your downswing, your elbows should be between your legs, right against your inner part of your thighs, just generating power. So again, here to here. This is your final point. Knees are locked. From here, boom. Weight in the heels and the feet. Feet should be firmly planted. That's your swing. If you have any questions, email us. It's like different movement, but it's your first one.
You're gonna love it. It's a
It's great.
It's good for the booty.
But just remember, please don't squat. Hinge movement, hike, so legs totally locked. Generate that power from the hamstrings, butt, and core. Okay.
Good. Next.
Next. Freaking exhausted.
I know. This is our little gym.
You're gonna take your lighter kettlebell or your 25, and you can do this two ways. This is a bicep curl. You can either grab it with two hands and curl it. If you're doing that, you want to keep your elbows.
My phone's about to die.
You want to keep your elbows locked to your sides. You're just going to curl up, or you can do it one-handed. Elbow really tight. Isolate that bicep. Come up. You can go 30 and 30 with one hand. Isolate your bicep. See, it's tight. Come up. Isolate. Same thing. Keep it tight the whole time. 30 and 30. Basic bicep swing. Curl. Goblet squat. It's another one of the basic movements of kettlebell. You use your heavier of your two kettlebells. You're going to grip the horns of the kettlebell. You're going to keep your elbows locked in. The top of the handle comes right into your chin. You're going to brace with your core, tighten your core, and you're just going to be shoulder width apart. Weight over the second and third toe when you come down. You don't want your knees bending in or out. You'll come down into your deep squat. Your elbows should go in between your thighs and then come back up. So weight in the heels over the second and third toe and back up, keeping that kettlebell here. When you come up to the top, do not fully lock your knees. So do not fully lock like the swing. You'll come down, up, down, up. You'll notice that my quads will stay engaged. When you lock, you're taking a break. Your quads don't feel it, so stay with the tension on the quads. Down, back up. That's your goblet squat. All right, then you're gonna do alternating shoulder press with your kettlebell. You're gonna wanna go rack position, which means elbow is tight to the body, which engages the core to stabilize. I always say lift the fingers up to make sure your wrist stays straight. You don't want your wrist bent like this or over the top, that just hurts. You should keep it nice and straight, so tight grip. Your knuckles inside your hand be facing your cheek. You're gonna press up and turn. So now my palm is facing out. So you can notice my palm faces my cheek. Now it's facing out. You're gonna keep it as tight to your body as you can and just go up 30 seconds and 30 seconds, keeping that rack squat position. Same thing other side, rack squat, resting on the wrist, tight, not on my shoulder, not out in front. Straight up and turn. Tight, turn, okay? Now we're gonna go to the deadlift, which is the first position of the swing. Except that the kettlebell will be at your heels. Kettlebell will be lined with your heels. Your legs are a little bit shoulder width apart. Same thing. Hands in the creases, hinge movement, butt back, head forward. When you pinch, reach down, grab your kettlebell. It's gonna be the same thing. This is the start to your swing. You're gonna wanna come up, lock the knees. You're not wanting to lift at all. Your arms should just be supporting the weight. Back down, up, back down. My knees are slightly bent. They're almost as straight as possible, just slightly bent so I can get to that low point. Then you will up, lock, back down. You can do Kim's twofer where you squeeze the booty at the top, because that's gonna make your hamstrings engage to its fullest capacity. You wanna come up, lock the booty, and engage those hamstrings. Down, now they're super tight, up and lock. That is your basic deadlift. Then we're gonna go to jumping jacks. What we wanna do is take a variation of this. We wanna come up into your normal jumping jack, but we want you to go opposite leg. So,
What?
like this. Okay?
Don't do that.
See it from the side.
Don't
Good
do
one. Actually, these are normal jumping jacks.
Oh my god.
Just make sure you're clapping at the top. That's going to get your full extension of your shoulders. Get a nice wide base. Clap, hit your hips. Hips, hips to clap. It's your full jumping jack. Now we're going to go Russian twists. Russian twists are another basic movement in kettlebell. You'll get your lighter of your 2. Now, when you get more advanced, you can go to your V-sit position. But for now, we're gonna go legs planted. So your heels are planted. You come up, you go down. So again, it's just like your goblet squat where you're hanging onto the horns of the kettlebell. It's right under your chin, resting on your sternum. You'll come up. When you get to that point where your abs are engaged and fully contracted, you're gonna turn and touch the ground. Don't do a half. Get that extension. You want that full extension across here. You're gonna feel it in that oblique, that right oblique to the left side. Come back up, stay put in the middle, back down, touch that left side, really stretch that left side out, touch, back up, down. Come back up, turn, back down, up. Turn, or you can just sit and turn. Let's just do that. Let's just sit and touch. So for the full minute, you're gonna sit and touch side to side. Trying to keep those knees together as possible. And touch, 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 touch. All right.
Getting a workout in.
Then we're gonna get you to fake jump rope. So obviously when you jump rope, your forearms are turning and your wrists are turning. So that's all we want. Just for a minute, little hops, feet tight together, feet touching. You're gonna be just on the balls of your feet and turn those wrists. Turn those wrists. So you'll see I'm not coming down hard on my feet. My heels are off the ground. So you want those calves engaged. Just small little hops. Quick little hops and turn those wrists. The last one is plank.
Nice.
Same thing we always do. Demonstrate one more time. Elbows a little bit shoulder width apart. Right underneath. You don't want to be extended. You want to be extended right here. It's way too difficult. You want to be right underneath your arms. Your chin should lie right in the middle of your hands, if you had to. So you're gonna stay up, you're gonna tighten that butt, squeeze the quarter in your cheeks, and stay up. You don't wanna drop, you don't wanna be too high. You want your head neutral, looking down. You don't wanna be looking up. It puts too much of a strain on your neck, or looking way down. Just keep it neutral, tighten those abs. Think about it the whole time. I need to tighten my abs, tighten my abs. Just clench down, clench in the butt cheeks. Stay like this for a minute if you can. If you get tired, knees down. Stay down for a couple seconds, right back up. Try to get to where you can hold this for a minute. It's a good spot to be. All right?
All right. Good
So
work.
here's your workout. I'm dripping sweat. That's what you should be doing. But I also did just change the tire and everything else. So
We've been working hard today. All right, guys.
Please feel free, you know how to get in touch with us if you have any questions. We'll demonstrate something a little bit more full if we have to.
Love you guys.
Good luck.
Bye.